Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 25th of August, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and joining me today, as always, we have Robinhood RS on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently watching round 3 of Reject Sanity versus the PoE Renters. They've been fighting them pretty consistently for about the last hour. It's very interesting because Reject Sanity, Robin, as far as we know, is an extension of PoE.
Indeed, contracts were signed, but we don't know how far those contracts go. Apparently, you have a little bit of information.
A little bit. I have a little bit. It doesn't extend to these guys, I'll tell you that much. Renters are not covered by the the NAP, if you will. So they don't have a NAP with these guys, and apparently these guys in Waterfak have been attacking them at 15 pretty consistently, and are actually the aggressors here attempting to launch on another territory. So very interesting. Reject Sanity is running around fighting against the Renters, who they, in my mind, pretty much protect by going out there and fighting against the coalition on behalf of PoE.
What a fuck, as in PoE, but they're not PoE.
Well, there's PoE for you, and there's PoE, RK, which changed into another PoE. And these guys are Renters, but they are not. There's two of them according to Reject Sanity. There's two separate groups of, I guess, Renters here doing things, and I don't know if one of them is more or less not associated with PoE, even though it uses the PoE tag. I know one of them is a PoE Renter according to Reject Sanity.
Okay. Yeah, because we saw Waterfuck work alongside Elevate and those lads just before the massive server war came to an end.
Those guys had been pretty inconsistent in who they were fighting for, I think, overall. So I can see it that they would become Renters to stay here. Who knows? There is no giant coalition to keep them safe anymore. But it doesn't look like this is keeping them safe either, Interesting choices at 15 UTC. If you want to reach out to somebody there, I do know that Reject Sanity said Gucci Banana has been unloading the territory attacks all day.
Interesting. Okay, I guess I can see who I can find and reach out to on that front. But once again, if you want to hop onto Tamashi,
more
outnumbered your sister and your mom. Going up against the PoE Empire once again, Cluster Q is indeed activated this time round back into Sunfang Ravine Castle. So a little bit further away from Arthur's Rest than what we've been seeing over the last couple of days. We'll see how that affects the fight going forward. I'm going to expect this one to be pretty drawn out. I think it's going to be... I reckon we're going to go the whole 30 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, we've thought that before, only to find that one of these forces leaves early.
True.
I mean, we could talk about that a little bit. Do you want to talk about what we've been seeing from these two forces over the last week or so?
Give me a second. I'm just trying to find a name for Guild Xena on the west that we can watch. I found one. Pretty easy to spell as well. There we go. That's for Bogul for the
Might be easy to spell, but I can't pronounce it.
I can't. I'm just gonna call him Iggs.
Okay.
Icarus. Icarus? Is that how you say it? Icarus? I don't know.
You're already lost. I would just stop before you get...
just don't dig the hole any deeper, dude. Just stop right there. But yeah, we've been watching these guys go back and forth for like, what? It must be well over a week now. It started in one of the castles and it slowly grew as mainly what we've been seeing is the smaller force, which is your mom and your sis, coming out on top of these battles, I mean, they're playing at a 2-to-1 disadvantage in terms of numbers. We've been seeing them win quite a bit. They have lost 1 or 2 here and there, but so far they've been winning, and winning pretty goddamn well. They even nearly took Syndic's Mammoth off him yesterday, picking it out. You know, I think he had 1 bar of health when he went through the door to get his protection bubble back, so it was a pretty close matchup yesterday.
It got exciting.
Yes. I am on Tamashi on the eastern side, so we have Sun over here on the east. That was there was an attempt there. I don't know why Zank popped his Cleric Cow, then popped his Jig Pot during the Cleric Cow pop. I mean, the engagement was pretty much done, so he's on cooldown for a little tiny bit. So, this eastern door is actually... Wait, is it going down? Is it down? Or
no.
Small door? Yes, it is.
Gildzina
already?
still
It
the
just went
Castle
up.
Lord. Gildzina just
Okay.
did that.
That was
Alrighty.
quick. Well
Yes.
done, Gildzina, getting themselves inside. Currently over on Elevate on the outside, as they kind of just fend off the guards and any pressure from the outside. We'll see if PoE tries to push in.
So
This would be the time.
this is pretty entertaining. These guards won't die. That would just keep respawning because all the doors are still up. One door has to fall, or these guards just carry on respawning
The
on the
outer
spot.
door, you mean?
Any door
Because
has
like
to go
one of the
down.
doors already fell, didn't it? Then the inner door
No,
already fell.
the Gildzina just took the castle,
Oh.
and they're outside of Alliance because they're in your sis.
Oh, so these are Gildzina's guards
Yes.
now attacking Elevate. All right, this is what happens when it's your sis and your mom.
Yeah.
They just keep fighting.
So that has to happen. Elevate already got that inner eastern door down for them. It looks like PoE... Are PoE running away? Because it looks like
No.
they're running away. They are
No.
running away.
Well, objective failed. Why would you stay on?
That's true. I have been checking the season rankings while we had a little bit of downtime. I believe quite a few of them are actually pushing for Crystal at the moment. Sun, Ghost Top, Elevate, Tidal, all pretty close. About between 20 and about what 20 and 80k in between. Sun being the furthest away. Ghost Top seems to be pushing pretty hard. I did check castles before coming on, and a lot of them were actually held by them, but seems to have switched already. Elevate's obviously pushing for Crystal as well. So the final push the last couple of days, Gildzina member going to fall to friendly fire. I don't know what he was. Happens. We did see it yesterday. This was a hammer and sickle castle, and we saw the rotation happen and the castle go down. Oh wait, what?
What?
This is coming in.
Somebody's coming in.
PoE 2, but I swear I
Done.
just
Yeah.
saw Surf and Six.
And CIR are walking that way as well. So we have PoE and PoE 2 heading towards the castle, I believe.
Okay. So they are backing. I think they were just waiting for a rotation.
Maybe they were. It was either that or somebody gave the perfect insult to PoE and it caused them to return to the fight. I think it was they were working for the rotations and getting the
Yeah.
right number of guys in the zone.
You gotta at least outnumber these guys 2-1.
At least
to
2 to
have a
1.
chance.
Why
At
would you
least.
even want to try to do just a
Because you're
1-to-1
worse.
ratio?
And if you accept that truth, then you have to do other means.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh,
What?
we're not supposed to talk about the elephant.
What sound does an elephant make? Burr? I don't know.
Wow.
But Bogul,
Purr.
what
Elephant
the
goes
hell was
brr.
that, dude? What safari have you gone on, dude?
No,
Oh,
I
never
like that.
mind.
Elephant go bear.
You
Oh,
making
dear.
elephants out for me. What the hell?
that wasn't what I was going with. I didn't want to make an elephant sound, Bogul. I didn't know we had to.
But now you
I didn't
have
know
to.
that was a requirement. No.
They are just waiting for cluster key rotation, it seems. They're just trying to get more people in? Is that what they're doing?
Oh, boy. They're trying to do something.
Let me check the other side.
Do I need to Google elephant sounds now?
You could if you wanted to. I'm sure you could find one, and we know you have the tools to play it. Just don't get us taken down because you're using a famous elephant sound. Use like a stock elephant sound. Don't be going no Dumbo or Baba or anything like that. Hit something that nobody knows about. There you go. Okay, enough. I don't think we need that kind of elephant sound on Bogul.
All right. This
Elephant
video is
go burn.
weird. All right, I'll close this.
Yeah, you need Bogul. Don't watch that video.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Wait, how do we get to elephants? All right.
It's
That's
the elephant
fine.
in the room is that CIR is no good.
Well, to get better, you have to fight and practice. So that's what they've been doing. Surf's actually also in the zone. Dominates that tier 2, tier 3.
The little
wall.
one over in the corner?
Yeah.
All right, this could get quite interesting.
Dominic just left.
Dominic decided to leave.
Surfer not in
That's
the
very
zone.
interesting.
Surfer gone. Well, PoE are back at the castle once again. I was just checking elsewhere. I don't think we have any other action actually.
Maybe Dominic came in to do cluster Q stragglers?
Possible. I did check
Cool.
the other zone. There was only a 1 or 2 in there. Like it wasn't like a massive wave waiting to get in. So, well, it looks like Tomashi is going for the engagement back onto the western side. Not going to find anything with that one. Going to be a back and forth. Maybe PoE have finally found out what a Innomatic Staff and a Locust is. We shall wait and see for that one. Ooh, Tamashi though. See, look at that. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Defensive's down instantly. Wait, can they even use the castle door?
Oh, they're coming outside now. Yeah, they just came outside. They're into
They
the
don't think-
courtyard.
They can't go back in. It's not
No,
their
they can't go
castle.
back, and they can only leave, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Did-
they just made a
Elevate just got wiped.
very big choice, and this was the
What are
choice
you-
was to die in the courtyard.
Done.
Wow.
PoE.
Oh, everybody just go in. Just
Hello?
finish this off. It's over if you go in. Like there's
Exactly.
nothing Elevate can do. They made a tactical error.
No one paid for that apart from PoE by the looks of it. Some are just losing members.
Some of the guys in Elevate did. There was that first engagement by PoE 2. It was very successful, but instead of keeping the pressure on, I think the fear factor hit, and they were like, "I don't want to eat this."
Yo, that's like a once in a blue moon
Yeah,
situation.
you don't get that
where
option very
you
often.
do not get that at all, especially with how many people Elevate had in the courtyard as well. Bro,
Yeah, you could have really
Bro.
just slaughtered them there. That could have been game over. It could have been the kill board of the week, of the century, even for some of these guys.
I mean, Tamashi realized that they got away with that pretty clean. They may even go for that again.
No. They're not gonna really
No.
fool me
What
once.
the hell, dude?
Shame on you.
I mean,
Fool me twice.
this one of the
Can't get fooled again.
downsides of playing outside of an alliance there, shown in real time. You go outside the castle, you can't get back in.
Wow. I can't believe they survived that. That was... I bet you there's a lot of giggles right now in chat. Like, this has to be one of the most giggly filled chats. You know how when you do something that just shouldn't have worked,
Mm-hmm.
people start getting a little giddy?
Yep.
Yeah. Now they're going to be willing to suicide because they already realize they should be dead.
They're actually going to take the castle back from Guildzina. So
Okay.
this is
so
a
they
good
can
play.
use the doors. Yep.
Guildzina, the smaller force, Elevate the larger force, so they're going to
They
be
still the larger force.
they're going to be able to rotate a lot easier around the castle.
Yeah.
And what we've been seeing from Guild Xena, they'll just hold the western side versus that group over there and not venture out onto the eastern side.
Wow. Yeah.
It's another reset, so we're gonna be here for a while. The doors have to go back down once again. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
So overcharges are nearly halfway through already.
But did you notice how well the doors were down and Elevate was in a bad position? Nobody from PoE or PoE2 pushed. Nobody took that opportunity for themselves. Did they already leave? Are they already gone? What's going on?
They didn't capitalize on the time, right?
Yeah, they didn't capitalize. That's for sure.
Happens.
Oh, that's in 15 minutes, and that's now. Oops.
What's happening on the west? Guild Xena's hammering on that door. So yeah, so prime example, they're going to get that inner western door down. It allows them to use a lot bigger of an area when they retreat back. Because so where they're standing right now is their retreat area, and then up into the chest room. And then if the group of PoE on the western side decide to push all the way in to try and wipe Guild Xena, all Elevate do is come through zigzag and then just wipe out the group that's on the western side. Because we've seen time and time again how slow these PoE forces react to those type of plays, and then Elevate will be able to get back into position where they're currently standing right now and just defend that group that may try and push in, but it'll be way too late. For the time being,
Chat has now found out about the fake PoE engagement with Reject Sanity, and they're just as confused as we are. Are they PoE? Are they fake PoE? Are they fake PoE still? Yeah, I have no freaking clue. How do you even keep track?
Exactly. I mean, like, look at Ghost Up, for example. Like, they were Surf, and then they hopped into PoE, and now, like, it doesn't seem like PoE helped them, I don't think, even though they got launched on today. But I don't see them out and about. They haven't been fighting dominant in that, so it's so confusing, dude. If only there was like a 30-day cooldown for joining an alliance or something. Once you're in, you're in.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This is just...
Make my job easier, please.
But even when they're in alliance, we don't know what that alliance's allegiance is. It's
True.
hard to, tell. Like we have, what was it? It was 3 different PoEs, and none of them are PoE, apparently. I no
Arch.
idea who's who.
Exactly.
Like Arch. Yeah, like Arch with 2 H's, Well,
Arch
that should be
4.
a sign for your alliance that you done have too many alt guilds at that point. If you can't keep track of which ones are which, if people watch and go, I don't know if that's PoE anymore.
Well,
maybe there's too much PoE.
They just got engaged on by rogue natives on the western side. It looks like PoE are going to go for their second wave. A lot of Guild Xena members going down on the western side, but it's not a full push up the staircase in towards the test room. Guild Xena still hanging on the west for now. There's a good engagement from PoE. I don't have enough to cover of what's happening on the east. It looks like Elevate positioning themselves in to bring back up the chest room. It looks like Magdapuk slowly edging in from Courtyard. May pay the price though. Tamashi's starting to edge up to see what's happening. This could be over pretty quickly. Guild Xena did lose quite a few. It looks like Elevate are rotating back up onto the western side. Guild Xena engaged onto the west. They're going to soak up that engagement. They're going to expect PoE to return engage. Or did Elevate rotate too soon? I think they did. Yeah, they scared off the engagement.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sent them
the
back,
CIR group just backing off there. They're trying to catch 1 or 2 members off guard. It's not going to happen. Xena, on the other hand, on the west, looking for a re-engagement for their own. The PoE tags are slowly trickling in here.
Slowly, there's quite a few of them. I mean, it's...
Yeah, they attempted a bomb over the wall, nothing connecting as Elevate are tucked into the safe spot. Range DPS do not reach up that far.
Do you think these guys have a memory of the last time we saw these guys running to the corner here and they just blew up 30 guys from CIR, and maybe that's making them a little scared? Well, here you go. Russian Guild's going to give it a go. Let's see if they can blow up. And they do. Very successfully blown up over the wall. Well done, Russian Guild.
There it goes.
Now the rest of we have something to pick up. Yeah. Well, I think it's important to make sure that your team has bags to pick up off the ground. If you don't have bags, what's the point?
That's true. Xena playing a little bit more patiently on the western side as well. Mashi controlling this chest room to the best of his abilities. So many different fronts to play against.
What is the correct way to make here if you're PoE or PoE2 here? Do you want to just send people at the doors and put up the defensives? Because standing here in range like this so that you can get hit by large bomb squads over the wall does not seem to me to be the proper strategy.
Well, they don't have CIR in the correct position. They're trying to bomb through zigzag at the moment, and Hammer and Sickle was actually in a better position there. And there was some good DPS coming out from PoE2.
Yeah, they took down a couple members of Elevate here, but Elevate's going to push out the door and maybe try to take advantage of the lack of awareness here.
I don't. Nah.
Yeah, they go back there. Yeah,
I think they're trying to figure out what they can do because they know that the western side will fall. PoE, CIR are slowly edging in. Xena don't have a lot over there. And they need to make a play, and they need to make a play soon. I mean, look at this! CIR are going through zigzag. Tamashi saw it. He must have saw it. I thought he was going for the engagement. I'm surprised he didn't do it.
Well, they have enough down there to make it very difficult right now. There's a lot of AoE on the ground out here. But I think Tamashi sees it. Yeah, he sees it. He's going for it.
Come on. Xena's...
Where's the carpet? Where's the... He's calling for it.
Xena was...
boys to get ready.
Xena was in the way.
Yeah. The EQMS is still hanging out there, a little unawares. And here they come. That's not enough, though, to really get a good catch. You're only going to get about 4 or 5 here on that one. And I think it looks like 3 fall.
Yeah, and CIR now looking to try and
but here comes the counter.
Here it comes. Enigmatic staff is down pretty much instantly. For that clump, they're going to survive.
They're fine. Yeah, they're fine. There was very little tickle on that.
I gotta say, I think Xena being in a different alliance is actually a disadvantage to Elevate and Xena at the moment.
I don't think they have the numbers where they need to do it.
Yeah, it's not... Disarray isn't impactful. It's... They could have had some really nasty engagements. It's just that they had to cancel them or not even do them at all because Xena was still standing there.
Yeah, you can't take those hits. Like, when you have this few players on each of your guilds or alliances here, you can't take these hits of, like, 4 guys to take out 8. It doesn't... You can't do that. You can't really afford to lose more than 2 or 1. Oh, this is going to be a nice engagement by CIR over the wall. Are they going to catch anybody? Nice one, but not enough distance on the DPS. Here comes the return. Oh, they're going to get a few on that. Look at... That's just...
Yeah, so it looks like Tamashi and Elevate are actually now playing off of different sets of cooldowns, trying to counter this eastern side.
Which was easier when they had Guild Xena as well inside their alliance. They could mix those up very easily among multiple guilds, unfortunately, like you said.
Out from the game.
Well, the game is still up, and we are watching... Actually, I think we're going to see Hammer and Sickle take a clap here to the south there. And they're going to lose 4 members.
People can't see anything right now. People can't
we're just going to let people know what's going on still, that the fight is still happening. We'll see it get back up in a moment. I'm sure Bogul will have everything working as soon as he can.
Yep. For now, besides just engaging. Yeah, I'm fine as well. I don't see anybody in game with the same issue. Everyone seems to be still moving around.
They're moving. Yeah, I don't see a lot of still bodies.
I just got knocked
I
out
don't see
both
any
accounts
still.
in this at the same time. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
I think it's hope it's not completely knocked off the internet.
I mean, he's still talking to us, Shozen.
It's true. I mean, that's absolutely true.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. What do you want from me? He's kicked off the game. That seems a little weird.
I'm back on
Isn't-
Tomashi.
Alrighty.
Weird. But alright.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
They stopped running it. War report miracle.
I think are PoE backing out here, or is this a bait?
Hey, they're coming.
This
That's a
could be
bait. Yeah, it's a good bait. If they're gonna catch many, nice sickle. Here comes the follow.
Enigmatic
Oh, the
staff's down.
enigmatic. Really well done too. Good timing on that. They waited through the CC, and then as soon as the damage was about to hit, staff was down. Really well done. Good bubbles.
Guildzena still holding. How are Guildzena still holding the West with 15 people?
But who are they
Like,
playing
what?
against? Who's over on the west?
It's PoE 2, so it's
Oh, well, it's Sun. I
Storytell,
expect Sun to do pretty good. Yeah,
Rogue
that's
Natives, I think.
Hmm.
It's
Only 3 guilds versus Guildzena.
yeah against 15 people, but on the
Hmm.
eastern side, Tamashi's going in for an engagement. The counter comes in from CIR. This is going to get messy. Defensives are down. Locusts just appearing all over the Zerg, and actually, no one died there
Nobody
from
died
Elevate.
from Elevate. Nope, I see no
Ow.
bags. No bags.
Nicely done.
Well, there's very few deaths overall for these guys, except for that situation where they made the big mistake of going into the courtyard.
This group looks like they're going to get deleted
They're
on
going to
the
hit some
west.
Guildzena here.
Defensive Locust is down though for PoE, and Guildzena is going to get caught up in that
Yeah,
mess as
Guildzena
well.
got caught as well. But if they can catch this wall group here, it's just Scoia'tael and Sun over the wall here to the southwest.
Surely this eastern door should be down by now.
You think?
Nice ice blocked by Tamashi. That was a little bit
He's going to
hairy
need
there.
something because a couple of these guys are going to fall here. There was some great DPS by PoE, but countered on top of Fran Lee from EQMS.
Oh my god!
Wow, that's a lot of corpses, but he's used to seeing that. He's from Arch.
That's a lot of dead people right there. That was a nice counter engagement.
Now
Very
the real
nicely
question
done.
is how many living people are going to be standing on that pile?
It's already begun.
Yeah, I can see it.
Nice
Give him something else to
damnations
loot,
coming
guys.
out.
Oh,
That's another
nice,
little deletion
nice
right there.
crab right there.
No return from PoE
None.
that time
Yeah,
round.
well,
I
they're
wonder
returning
why.
to the bags. They're returning to the bags, Robin. That's what they're returning to. You know, I'm really glad that somebody took over that Arch playstyle because it was so much fun to report on. And when Arch started getting good, like, it didn't happen as much. And I'm so happy to see the return. It really warms my heart.
It's very nice to see. I'm glad someone's picking up the trophy.
Surprised that it's CIR.
I mean, it's
But,
not CIR. It's
it's PoE. It's
Yeah.
overall. Oh, nice catch. Did you see that over on the
Ooh.
western wall? It's very hard to see, but there are a few new bodies over there right now. Pretty good defensives, but not perfect. And then the guys who stuck around far too long, they paid. Okay.
yes. There was a Wild Sun member. I think it was a Brado Fury player that actually came all the way up into chest room to drop his damage, and that was the big damage output. Elevate losing 1 or 2 members on that
Yeah,
engagement.
there you go. There goes Ruin. And you can see just a moment ago there were no corpses up here. Now it's littered with corpses. We have several. It looks like there's over 10 corpses now over here happen in the last couple of minutes. Like we were saying at the time, they can't afford to lose 3 or 4 in engage. They can barely afford to lose 1 or 2.
Yep, and Cluster Cube is still activated, by the way. So this fight could carry on. Tamashi's overcharged with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. That could be the final straw. The eastern door is finally down. It looks like a sandwich is going to be coming in. Guildzina not going to be able to hold off the push from the western side. Defensive locusts are down on the chest room. It's all happening all at once. Or Elevate going to be able to soak up this engagement. Maybe just fully engage onto the western side. It looks like that's what Tamashi might be looking for. There's some big clumps, some dead bodies coming out. But this eastern group is now going to become swarming in. Looks like... This could be it. There, Elevate lost quite a few on that push. It was nicely timed there. Now the counter comes in. Look at that group looting. Defensive Locust is down on top of it. Actually, I think that was an offensive Locust. Very nicely done. That was a big group deleted there of PoE.
I'm surprised that these guys lasted through that push. Very well done so far. Guildzina really doesn't have much to go as they just got crashed against by Sun, and they can't get through that door, Robin, because they no longer own the castle.
They're dead.
They're dead now, yeah.
Your mom, big clumps, big permafrost, big engagement.
Avenging your sister.
Very
well
nice.
done, your mom. Yeah. But they are stuck.
Yes.
We've seen them get quite a bit recently. Your mom has a very hard time with this position.
Yeah, you gotta wriggle yourself out of it. You either gotta take the meat.
You have to have an escape plan.
You gotta put yourself in the sandwich position, and then trade places. Nice another little deletion there, coming on to a group of PoE dungeon roams hitting the ground though on that engagement, not releasing his body. Tamashi holding on. Elevate still holding on strong.
Not for very long. This is over, Robin.
Yeah, it's gonna happen soon enough. One of these doors are gonna go down. Another nice engagement from the western side.
I don't see them using much of the stairs here, Robin. I feel like they should take advantage of the stairs while they're there. And here we go. We see a little bit of it. We see a little bit of it. Just as soon as I said it. Thank you, Internet.
So what you'll see is healers actually and the support, so the locusts and animatics actually use the staircase to their advantage. They're out of harm's way pretty much, and they don't get interrupted. And obviously less people where Tamashi is currently standing, the better with AoE escalation. So it all works out. Tamashi, western or eastern side, or is he just going to let his boys get sandwiched in here? Both sides actually just burnt cooldown. This could be the opening here. Tamashi could just butt rush the western side. The animatics already burnt here on the western side. It looks like it's going to be a full push. Big clumps coming in. Where's the follow-up DPS? It's chaos here on the western side of the castle. Your mom pushing through the group of PoE 2, but it's not going to be enough as the boys fall. And I think it's all over. Yes, it is. Yikes.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. They got the content that they wanted, and more importantly, we got the content that we needed, Robin.
There's another castle fight going on between Blue Army and 6, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh,
That has been, I think, going on for the whole time that we've been watching this.
who do we have? Who's the...
Blue Army on Jonku
yeah.
versus the 6 Alliance.
Okay. John Koo.
I believe.
Because
yeah,
their other
Sucks
shot
isn't
callers
online.
are in chat right now, you know.
Yeah, Mojo's still away. Sucks isn't online.
And Sarge isn't good enough?
Sarge. He does NA.
Okay, I'm just busting his chops here.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure he's at work. He watches on his phone, I think.
Thanks for watching, Sarge. We enjoy you.
Yeah. Well, it looks like 6. I don't know how long this fight's been going on. The inner door on the west is on 69%. Nice.
Quite some
6
time, actually.
Wow.
Even before I was disconnected, that thing was going on already.
Really? And they've only made it not even onto the second level yet? Yikes. Interesting. Overcharge is 14 minutes remaining on Blue Army. So guaranteed to last that long. Surely Blue Army plays a little bit more aggressive versus 6.
You think so? I mean,
we got
come
M3R.
on. Yeah, these guys. This is Blue Army, right? How many statues they have?
3. About to be 4.
Wow.
But
Maybe that's why they can't move. Go, guys. Make something happen here. Don't get beat by the juggernauts. Come on. There's a lot of juggernauts out.
yeah, 6 tend to like their juggernauts. I mean, it's a really good battle mount.
It's
Oh,
no
6
beetle, but
just lost quite a few on the western
yeah, they
side.
did. Yeah, it was a little painful there.
I don't know why Hammerfall just sent in their bloodletters. Range DPS is optimal for castle fights. Just a heads up here. Looks like 6 though. M3R now making their move, tickling the front lines. Are they going to secure any kills? I don't think so. But the return comes in. The Calman's connecting. It's going to be a nice little deletion.
Wall fire. That's some nice wall fire by BA right there. They really took care of business on that one. Very few defensives up for the 6 Alliance. They need to get, like you said, the enigmatics down. They got to get their locusts down. Probably a little bit of healing on the ground would be nice too. Choice is yours, but what you don't want to put on the ground, corpses. And corpses and bags is what they've got on the ground right now.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing for a ZVZ force, if you want to win a ZVZ and you, or at least come close to winning, you need your enigmatic staff, you need your locusts, and you need some decent frontline healers with fallen staffs. Those are the 3 main things to win a ZVZ. If you have good support players and good healers, then you're pretty much guaranteed to come really close to winning a fight or taking the victory.
And here's a push outside of the castle by BA down in here into the lower levels here, trying to push them out. It looks like 6 has mostly left the castle. Maybe they were going to draw them out because it looks like BA said, I don't like this situation. It looks like we're going to get wrapped. I don't want to get wrapped. And they've changed their POV. I'm currently watching from Drick's perspective as well. So if you want to see from both sides of this fight, you can hop over to Drick's, or Drick, who's the shot caller for M3R of the 6 Alliance.
Righty.
I mean, just to show both occasionally. You know,
Yeah.
I think we can definitely stay on John Koo for most of this, but it does look like Drick is getting a little bit more action. As soon as I say
John
that, they
Koo
switch place.
is looking to push out here of the courtyard. He's slowly edging up. His Zerg is slowly coming back. I mean, if 6 are trying to bait them out here, this Juggernaut isn't helping. Like, Jonku's not stupid. He knows what that Juggernaut does. And if 6 really want to try and bait them out, they need to pull those Juggernauts back. It's like a walking Camlan. And if you walk through the courtyard choke points with a Juggernaut literally right on top of you, you're going to get clumped and you're going to get dumped. Jonku's not that stupid. He's not going to fall for that. So if the play here is to bait them out, they need to pull those back. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Jonku playing super passive for the time being against the 6 Alliance. Like he's pushing out. He is out of sight of the courtyard, only finding not even a single kill here. 6 now collapsing in on the west. I think that was a misplay by Blue Army here. Defensive knockback by Joe on the commandment. Going to stop quite a few of those DPS players raining down on top of them. No push from the eastern side from 6 Alliance. I don't know why not. Are they fighting on the east? I'm seeing 1 or 2 skulls pop up all the way outside on the eastern side. Zorn are here?
But wait, what?
A member of Zorn.
A single Zorn member.
I don't know if there's more, but there's quite a few
Zorn
skulls popping up on the eastern side.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go over there and take a look.
I know you always get giddy when I mention Zorn.
Well, yeah.
You know, Lugsy's wildly appearing out of the royal zones. But it looks like 6 are slowly edging into courtyard.
It's lazy. It's Freeman over there is what I'm seeing causing those skulls. I'm not seeing a lot of Zorn.
Okay. I saw 1 or 2 members over there fighting 6, so... The army's still super passive in the courtyard here, not fully engaging on the eastern side where the main forces of 6 are. As I say that, the internet proves me wrong, and the Camlands come out, the Brimstone's connecting. Offensive inertia rings coming down, keeping that group locked in place. No counter coming in from the 6 Alliance from the north or from the south as of yet. Finally, the fallen Camland comes out. Look at these clubs coming in on a courtyard. Just where's the DPS? Where's the follow-up CC, boys? Surely. Come on. You guys could do better than that. Oh god, this group is going to get deleted. The longbow raining down the damnation. Pierce comes out. No counter
another
from the
group
west.
That's getting caught
You're
on
all
the
in the
east
same
here.
alliance. There we go. Finally, thank you. The Galas come out, tickling the back end of Blue Army. Blue Army's getting pummeled. A lot of defensive locusts coming down, forcing them to split here. Jonku looking for a return engagement. These melees sticking away way too long here for Hammerfall, unfortunately. I don't think he has his Hellion jacket up. He does not. Roland does go down here without a single heal on the front line. Blue Army still hesitant to come out of the defensive position of the castle, though. I'm wondering. Wait, let me check the east. Okay, so there is another group over here. On the tanks is a second POV for this.
For Blue Army?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've been watching from Drick's perspective. He's kind of like, he's mostly over here on the east and he's pushing in. He's also had to fight a couple of flanks over the top from the northeast, which was the Blue Army Freeman that we saw the skulls from earlier.
Just like that. As we were setting up to look at different positions, Blue Army has fell back into defensive position.
Deep into the castle. Yeah,
room.
they're just going to hide in there. Yeah, it's a good spot for them.
It looks like Blue Army members needing resistance potions. Clearly not paying attention to guild rules. I never get why you come to a ZVZ and you bring 1 food and like 2 or 3 potions. Why not bring 2 food and 10 potions? It's not that more expensive. It's literally like another 80k silver.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, 10 potions are going to last a full-blown, like, an hour-long fight.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. 2
The
potions,
only reason
it's
not
like,
to bring them, Robin, is if you expect to die in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And if you expect that, well, then I understand why you wouldn't want to bring all those potions. But then you shouldn't bring any of the gear anyway.
Exactly. Those are the type of people that, like, ride, like, tier 4 horses, tier 5 horses into ZV.
Well, I'm going to ride the horse, Robin. But I'm going to bring a tier 7. That way I can ride the pony. The best skin in the game.
I mean, you can also have the pony skin on,
T8, but...
I mean, tier 4.
But I don't want it on a tier 4. That's the...
Oh my god,
what we were just talking about. It's not worth it. This is an interesting push out here by Blue Army. They're kind of getting ground up in this grinder here. It's both teams losing members, but I think BA is losing a bit more, Robin. They kind of got caught there.
I don't think they did. I don't think they lost
if you look over
anyone.
the
Oh wait,
left,
oh no,
definitely,
1, 2, yeah.
there's
Uncorrupted
definitely
is
dead
down.
people.
Rudolph's down. Oof. Big clumps here. Nice hand of justice into the brimstones.
Well, that will
group's
take
gonna
some
get
back.
deleted.
That will even out the numbers that they had just lost. That's a good catch over there.
Now the return comes in, though. The front line's going to be taking a pounding. Defensives are down. There comes the Locusts. The return engagement from Party 2 is coming out onto the eastern side of 6. That glacial staff raining down through the choke point. You love to see it. I haven't seen a glacial staff in a castle since beta 2. I think beta 1 maybe, beta 2, somewhere around there.
No, can't be that. No. There had to be some glacialing because even in the pre-queen area, there was quite a bit of throw that and wait.
Yeah, back in the days.
You're confusing beta with pre-queen. It's like you just forgot 2 years.
It all squidges together.
I don't like I'll accept
reminding myself of the bad days. You know, throwing down that glacial staff and then just waiting for the server to do the rest. Everyone used to do.
I'm wondering if when Dominic came in earlier, if he was accidentally pushing out your mom from the zone, queuing out.
Oh yeah, actually yes, he would have actually probably.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing in chat somebody is saying there that they were queuing us out, so that's why they didn't come in. Okay, that makes a lot of sense right there.
Yakers.
Oops, my bad.
I don't even know if they're still allied.
Well, I think they're not necessarily like strict allies, but they're not working against each other, you know? They both still have the same enemies, and that's sometimes all you need.
Peru. 2 minutes remaining on the overcharge, though, of Jonku and Blue Army. 6. Maybe forgot that demolition hammers break doors. I'm not sure. Because nothing's happening to these inner doors.
Somebody's got to bring some hammers, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like there's any hammers. You see any?
Nope.
Any at all? Because I don't.
The inner western door is still sitting on 69%, and it was on 69% when we first came into this fight.
So that's not good. Then what are they doing?
I don't know, dude. Oh, we say a hammer. Corn has one on the west.
Okay. At least one guy with a hammer. Maybe he forgot to hand them out?
Maybe all the other ones died already. I wonder if Blue Army's gonna try and just push it out here. I mean, overcharge could be devastating for them. Because I'm pretty sure they will just overcharge at the same time. And this could be what we're looking at right now. Jonku's making his way down, trying to clear a path maybe. It will be onto Hammer 4. Very nicely done. Where's the follow-up, bro? How?
Are these guys done? What are they doing here? This is a weird rotation. Okay, now they're going through zigzag. This is not... Don't do it. You don't need to do this, guys. You're gonna put yourself into a bad position. Yeah, here come the glacials. Right now, 6 is trying to go from east to west through zigzag, I think.
Well, Blue Army was about to fully push out Hammerfall in the west. They got stopped halfway through, and now the rest of 6 are coming through zigzag. Jonku's pushing out the western side. Overcharge is about to break here for Blue Army. 15 seconds remaining. Do or die time. I don't think the rest of Blue Army got the memo to push out the western side. I don't know why all of these Blue Army freemen are still standing here. Your shot caller legit just told you to leave the castle, and half of you are still in here. Now all your overcharges are breaking. Now, yep, there it is. Jonku's lost his helmet.
Oh, no, that's time.
Jonku's about to lose his head.
Well, it looks like M3R is left.
No, they're chasing down the Jonku group that pushed out initially with the Jonku core.
Oh, I see them. They're actually flanking. They're flanking around even further to the south to catch them off at the door. I see what's going on.
Yeah, they're literally catching the initial group that got told to leave and left. And then Jonku went back and noticed that a whole
Drick doesn't have his chest piece. Like, he's naked too. None of these guys have gear. This isn't a great idea. Like, what are you doing?
Just killing Blue Army right now because... Wow, what a misplay in communication. I don't know who was leading party 2 there. Wow. Takers. Still another blob inside the castle. I don't know if it's still party 2.
How much gear did Drix lose here on this? Because he looks pretty naked at the moment. No,
That's
just
all
this chest
6 in
piece. Okay.
there. Yeah, that's... Yep, so Blue Armor got fully wiped there.
Hmm.
Or if their command have made it out. I think it did. Yeah, they didn't have any ballistas or anything. I love how like the group pushed into Unhallowed Cloister, and there's legit a group of Arch fame farming here as a
Yeah.
blob, and
They're going for it.
and they're running. They're like 6 are just zoning in, and they're like,
They're
wait,
like, let's go
what's
see what
this
this
blob?
is. Yeah, let's go
Arch are
check this
like,
out.
we're out.
Done. Peace. Pick it up and march it out.
Wow, what
That was
a
exciting.
extra long war report.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was very I don't know, like it was the same content that we've been getting. We're seeing a lot of these castle fights. It seems to be the new consistent content is these castle fights. What do you think that's about? Why do we see just these castle fights instead of objectives?
Because no one else is fighting over, like, can't go to war with anyone right now. Like, the anti-PoE coalition's dead. No one's going to go to war with each other anymore, apart from 6. And they've had a back and forth between 6 versus like Blue Army and Gromer and all those guys, but it's nothing eviction level from what we've been seeing. Like, hideouts are still standing on both sides. Territories is just been flipping hands, and that's about it. Maybe 6 are waiting until Blue Army closes next season, and then they're going to go in for eviction mode. There was a couple posts on Reddit about it, actually. People were quite curious of what's going to happen to the north side that Blue Army currently holds in terms of like their rental empire of like all of squad up here.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, are 6 just going to fully push it? What's happening? So people are asking the same type of questions we're asking of like, what the hell is going to happen season 14 and beyond? Who's going to take control of these lands? Are PoE going to come up here and take control of these lands? Who knows? 6 may even just reign supreme and hold it down, and then they may even get a contract with PoE and Arch, and then back into the same boat.
Yeah, it'll just be
Who
more of the
knows?
same. I don't even let's not even go there with that. This is that's just a horrible thought, Robin.
You know, happy thoughts today, Shozen. Happy thoughts.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we do know that Sarge is creating a new guild, and maybe that will be the source of our new content. He seems pretty content with the idea of blasting off here. I mean, he could probably do some real damage in the game world.
Yeah, the man is ready to roam, hunt, and kill.
I'm
anything
looking
in his
forward to
path.
seeing it. Yeah, and I'm sure he's gonna be happy with some of the changes that are coming out to make that style of content a little bit easier. And we will be talking about some of that in the next show at 19 UTC. We're going to talk a little bit about the channels. Actually, we're going to look at your post that you made on the roundtable and Corn's response to you.
I made a post.
Yeah. Yes.
Did I?
I believe so. Yeah. So you might have to stick around in the next show to watch and see what that is.
I know that Corn made a poll.
Nope.
Was
that's not what we're looking at. Your post
that's
from more than a day ago. Don't worry about it. I know the goldfish syndrome is kicking.
July 14th, 2021 poll from Corn, hideout safety channel and entering hideout.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. You just made a more recent. Never mind. Don't worry about it. We'll be talking about in the next show, Robin. Trust me. Trust me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to stick around for that one. Gold codes obviously will be given away during that show as well. But in the meantime, I mean, we're only going to be gone for a little tiny bit since this war report went on for so long. But you can check us out on YouTube if you so wish to. youtube.com/AlbionTV. You can watch all the 5v5, 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the war reports and Invasion Day battles. We also have the Hellgate Showcase, along with the Feedback Loop. We also have a new Feedback Loop show coming tomorrow, focusing on 2v2, 5v5, 10 versus 10 Hellgates, along with the Crystal League itself, and some other quality of life things to do with mobile. I think it is.
Mhm.
So that's coming tomorrow. But we also have the Daily Show. We also have the interviews on our YouTube channel, but they can also be found elsewhere, can't they, Shozen?
Yeah, certainly. You can find our interviews over on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV or any place you listen to podcasts simply by typing in Albion TV into your search bar. If you do that, you will be greeted with 100 plus interviews featuring some of the most interesting and charismatic individuals in all of Albion Online, including members of the Sandbox Interactive development team. So if you want to hear about how the game was made or the history and politics of the game, go ahead and tune in to soundcloud.com/AlbionTV.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around for the Daily Show coming up real soon. But until then, have a glorious evening. Adios.